Hello guys and welcome to another ship breakdown. Today we're going to be talking about the Fang fighter. Now this thing is amazing. In old money it was called the Protectorate Starfighter, probably still is, and it was flown by Fenrir in the Rebels TV show and all the other Mandalorians, and it had spinny wings. Now the new model has actually got spinny wings. A guy posted a funny video up on the Star Wars painting page of him trying to airbrush it, and it was just spinning. It was quite funny. Without further ado, we'll get on to some of the items that we're looking at. Okay, so first off, we have just an idea of the dial there. I mean, it's a great dial. It hasn't got one forward. It's got one hards though. It's got two Talon rolls. It's got all of its other twos are blue. You've got hard 3, 3 bank, 3 forward blue, 4 forward, 4K, and 5 forward. So it's a rapid ship. It's a fast ship. So you want to be going fast. When you have a look at these sort of cards, afterburners, fearless. Fearless. When you perform a primary attack at your front arc, if the attack range is 1 and you're in the defender's front arc, you may change one of your results to a hit. So, standard. Let's have a look at the basic chassis. Let's have a look. Who are we going to go with first? Let's go with the Zealous Recruit. So this is the basic chassis. He's Initiative 1. He has actions of focus, target lock, barrel roll linked into a focus, and boost linked into a focus, which is pretty nice when you've got push the limiter standard on a couple of your actions, being there's such a premium in 2nd edition. You've got 3 out of the front arc, you have 3 agility, and you have 4 hull. So no shields on this bad boy. There's nothing at all. But they do have Concordia face-off built in as standard, and it was the old title card. Concordia. Yeah. While you defend, if the attack range is 1 and you're in the attacker's front arc, change one of your results to an evade. I think before it was just add 1, but there's very little that adds dice in these. As a basic chassis, it's really good. We'll move on to some of the new pilots. Joy Rekoff, which is pilot skill 4. While you perform an attack, you may spend 1 of your surges from an equipped torpedo upgrade. If you do, the defender rolls 1 fewer defense dice. A lot of torpedoes get you get two shots with them, so you get 2 charges on them. So obviously firing 1, and then you hit everything, and then you can go, well, I'm gonna I'm gonna spend the other one to stop you rolling your full equivalency of dice, because you might just wipe something out, which is pretty good. I mean, it's a one-shot pony really, because obviously you're firing your missile or your torpedo with your first charge, and then obviously your second charge you're using for them to roll 1 fewer defense dice. It's alright. It's good ability. Again, same sort of actions, but Initiative 4 this time. So we'll move on. CAD Solace. After you fully execute a red maneuver, gain 2 focus tokens. I like that. I do like that. Now he's got all the opportunity in the world to get rid of his stress, because obviously there's quite a lot of blue on the dial. After he's got his two Talon rolls, and he's got obviously a 4K. So there is opportunity to dance around with him, and obviously then he's got a defensive mod and an attack mod at the same time. So yeah, pretty good ability. Initiative 4. Okay, let's move on to old Taric. At the start of the engagement phase, you may choose 1 enemy ship at range 1. If you do, and you're in its front arc, it removes all of its green tokens. Green tokens. Reinforce, focus, evade, blah, blah. So, yeah. He's still pretty legit, old Taric. And he's Initiative 5 as well. Initiative 5. That's very high. That is very high. Again, same ability to Concordia face-off. So, yeah. So you get right up in it, you know, and they're having to roll naturals because you're making them lose all the green stuff. So yeah, always great. And he was always good in the old editions, in the first edition. So okay, who are we moving on to now? Let's move on to Fang, the man himself, Skull Leader. Now, while you defend or perform an attack, if the attack is at range 1, you may roll 1 additional die. So he's getting that massive attack. So you rock in at range 1, you've got 3 dice base, you've got 1 for your range 1, and then you get 1 for his ability. So it's 5 dice attack at range 1. Ooh, yeah. And because he gets Concordia face off straight away, he's, you know, changing one of his results to an evade. So he might stay alive. 4 hull. Bit risky. Skull Leader. Now we've obviously got the alt art for the things. You can go over to the Facebook page and have a look at that. You can also have a look at the Patreon and have a look there for the alt art version of the Fang card. Let's have a look. I think he's going to be massive. I mean, points wise for these guys, here we go, magic bit of paper, sorry. Fang is 68 points. Old Taric is 56 points. Solace is 54. Joy Rakoff is 52. And the Zealous Recruit is 44. So, I mean, Zealous Recruit, you have 3 of them. They have got Skull Squadron Pilot, so I believe that might be the Pilot Skill 3. It'd be Initiative 2 now, but in the old money it was Pilot Skill 3. And that one comes with EPT and Torpedo. So, because that's main things with these. It's literally just EPT and Torpedo. I suppose you can have config and that. Yeah, I mean, a couple of the upgrades that are coming in the pack. You have Daredevil. So the limitations on it is it's small ship and you have to have a white boost. While you perform a white boost action, you may treat it as a red to use the 1 hard left or right template instead. So that's quite nice if you know someone's trying to flank you, and the 1 bank just won't bring your arc round to point at it. When as you're doing that, then obviously your arc's a bit wider and can spot the target a bit better. Yeah, it does mean you get into stress, but you know, sometimes if you're not getting shot at, that's the only move you can do, then it's probably a good choice. And then last but not least, Afterburners. Small ship only, so there's a modification. After you fully execute a speed 3-5 maneuver, you may spend 1 of the surges or the charges on this upgrade card to perform a boost action, even while stressed. So it's like prime thrusters, really. Which is great, you know, because you think they've got a 4K, so if you do a 4K, you can still spend a charge off of this and boost out of it. You're going to be stressed, but it's sometimes, you know, if it's going to get you out of an arc, you think you 2 hard Talon roll and then boost, you're pretty much back to where you were. But you're facing at a funny angle. So yeah, some good stuff coming from the Protectorate Starfighter. I have been bitten by the scum bug. I did say I was only going to go Rebels, but having a look at a few of these ships, and obviously the Scum Falcon that we've already covered, I'm looking at getting at least just a conversion box from them to start, because there's some list ideas that I want to play with. And Obi and Kenobi, my co-host on the podcast, has also been using Skirgs and quad jumpers to great effect with a lot of control, and that sort of thing that does interest me. I've been trying to do it with Rebels, but with the Rebels, you know, a lot of the times it's you have to roll for abilities, whereas these guys, you know, changing blanks to evades, you know, being able to, like that Afterburners, you know, a two Talon roll into a boost, and also linked actions on their actual cards. I'm quite liking the idea of maybe a Falcon and a couple of these guys to back up the Falcon. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Now, obviously, if you want to, go and have a look at the Patreon. If you like the video, give us a like. If you don't, give us a dislike. But please, you know, let us know why you don't like it. if we've done something wrong or I've said something wrong. But up until that point, remember, fly casual and may the force be with you.